Okay, and we're off and running. What's up, guys? This is the Rifleman, and I am back to bring you to another ECL stream. This time between LwJg46 and Octagon. And we're going to be playing on, obviously the map hasn't flipped yet, so I don't know why I'm fiddling around with it. But we are playing on Kharkov, and the mid-cap is going to be Watermill. So, should be on for a fun game. Oh. No, everyone's squads are going too fast. But no, damn it. To learn, let them pick what they need. Good, good, good. I am in the arty squad, which traditionally was always a... It's quite easy for ECL because you end up... It's just a regular infantry squad and you're not worried about taking over anybody's roles, but this one, arty squads are a bit weird, so... Squad leaders in, supplies are going to be dropped for the gun. So absolutely fine. Speed up, dampening rate up. Good, good, good. Right, we are off. So this is the first ECL match that I've streamed since update 19, although I think it's the first opportunity to do so. But in the grand scheme, not many changes. Only one arty squad is allowed to be used. They have to use the gun. Nobody else can use the gun, and yeah, no SPAs. So it's all very similar. There's just a couple of extra steps at the start of the game, which isn't a problem. Okay, so what I've got going on. So they're wired and ready up the front, dropping OPs to fill up their trucks. Everybody's going to be waiting for Watermill. Might see some interesting snipes from... sorry, light tank. Light tank probably do snipes. I've seen recon tank do snipes from up here before. That's always been quite fun. Go get him, guys. I'm just going to do one quick paranoia check. Yes, both my audio... my desktop and mic audio are both coming out of the correct channel. So everything should be fine. Can't trust that little bar bouncing around next to me. And I've got... I thought so. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, light tank might be getting some snipes off, actually, from range. Against some pesky trucks. So I've got light tank left, recon tank and medium tank going straight into the point with a smattering of trucks, plus a truck going west for the allies. You've got the light tank plus a pretty full truck going into the left. Lots of anti-tanks there. A whole bunch of dudes coming straight down the middle. A full truck and a supply truck. Plus the medium coming down the highway, but the main highway, but they're going to swing west towards Watermill. And everybody's getting supply drops in place, ready for garrisons. Okay, we are off. God damn, that Lux is just already... Okay, so they're heading off to the left. Speculative, but could have got the supply truck. AT gun being built and the windmills on the left-hand side up on what? Oh, it is their last cap, Marsh town. Oh no, not a supply truck, transport truck. So the transport truck is making it. Let's turn highlight on. You can see there's another truck coming in with the light tank. Plus this truck coming in to occupy the trenches to the northwest of Watermill. Everybody's on the point. Looks like the AT gun's starting to hammer one of the typical approach routes. Oh. Oh, they were damn close to losing some vehicles there. There we go. Allies have got the truck into the point. Hardcap starting to go towards the allies. Arty rounds landing on top of the truck, and they've managed to depopulate said truck. Bazookas come in, knocked out the truck. One more will get the recon tank. Instead they're going for someone's OP. There's the... It's an enemy flag that's going on overhead. Battle for the point's looking pretty solidly in Allied hands right now. The P4, which looks absolutely sexy AF in that camo. They're taking bad hits. I'm assuming from the AT gun that's been built way up here, so that's worked out really quite well. Was that the... It was a Lux. So the fight for the hard cap is still on, but it's looking pretty good for the allies right now. Light tank's taking a shot in the arse, and he's now on fire. And here tank's going up. Lenny moving forward to try and support the recon tank. Recon tank gets a bounce. Well, not a bounce. He does take a hit, but doesn't get gold. A cocktail. Another rocket. Doesn't land it. He's got a third rocket. Oh, hits the bridge. The recon tank survives for now. Meanwhile, the push from the south for LwJg is going to be under machine gun and artillery fire. Mid-cap does go to Octagon. Let's go find out what's going on in the town off to the east. Ooh, that's a lot of cherries. Octagon have taken the cathedral or chapel. It's just described as St. Mary's. Looks pretty cathedral-ish to me. Lux moving up to support, but we are seeing quite a significant push. In terms of the front line, so decent line of garrisons here, but a decent line of garrisons importantly up on the front line. This recon tank and these sneaky OPs out to the east going to cause some problems. The people in that recon tank. Oh, they're delivering the goods. Let's move. There it is in the distance. A bit of stutter there. In the distance, running along the railway line. And we're back towards the town. Ooh. Matze, Days, and Lazid, rather you than me. That's an awful lot of chaps. You do have a Lux helping you out, but... Lux has got visibility down the main road. He's vulnerable to a bit of a cheeky flank. Surprisingly coy at the moment from Octagon. Because they know the tank's there, they're all just being a bit careful about how they advance. He's going to bump into Windaloom. Grings is on the flank. If he looks over towards the tank, he's going to see Days. Nope. D34 does for the Lux. Now they're in the high ground, looking over towards the open ground to the south of Watermill. So this is looking a bit perilous right now. Lenny's in the woods. Lenny and friends are in the woods. Radjam moving up. Trades with Diamond. No, it's looking like this is a pretty solid hold for allies for the time being. Oh, they were actually losing. LwJg are actually losing Belgorod for a moment there. It looks like they're probably going to get another AT gun built on that ridgeline. For a moment, I think the recon tank might have just got a roadkill. They're making merry over here. There's nobody around able to actually help. You can keep eyes on, but there's no tanks or whatnot coming from HQ. So right now it's just causing a nuisance. Meanwhile, Option Squad for Octagon moving around towards Overpass. So in the town, down the right leg of buildings, Octagon have made progress to the west with Days, Matzelazid and Dark Omen. They have managed to stem the tide somewhat. Skrinks is outside. Okay, they're able to get a bit of a push on now towards the church. And there's the garrison with a couple of OPs, and George Squad's moving up towards the medium tank. Get eyes on. You chaps. Garrison's just... Oh god, Lazid's going to have seen it. He's going to have seen all those heads. Marty did for him. Meanwhile, Dark Omen creeping forward as assault. Goes the machine gunner. Oh. Fox takes him out, but they're going to be highly sus about that garrison. And they've probably seen that supply box as well, which will give them even more confidence. George Squad, yes, there we go. George Squad's coming in. There's Daze, but Daze is there. Oh. Killed by Dozen from inside the church. Meanwhile, back towards the hard cap, you have got Rajam Squad still they're still maintaining their presence up at the front. I'm not even going to pronounce that binary. There's the T-70. Oh no, that's just the... Oh, just the wrong time. Oh, Schwarno. Atta boy, Schwarno. Oh dear. I don't think he knows. I mean, I shouldn't. Okay, right. Well, while that's ticking, in terms of wider game stuff, Love Squad's pushing this attack garrison, which is looking pretty sweet, just across the line from their garrison. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm captivated. Oh no! Ooh! Got him! Okay, right. Rest of the game. Oh, yeah, see, Schwano, JJ are now up in that building. Well, Schwano is now up in that building. Did it damage the tank? I wonder if Schwano's going to fancy it. No, he's getting eyes on inside the point. Meanwhile, off towards the centre. Ooh, that's a nice kill. Up goes the T-34. Was that probably the P4 to the southwest? Sorry about that. Just had to sneeze. But we do have a Tiger coming up from left HQ. Let's go have a look at that. Oh, in a moment. Oh no, they're coming for you, Matza. Matza gets one. Oh, and a grenade gets everybody else. Oh. Go look at that tank. Oh, nice machine gun placements on the hill. There you at? Oh, they're trying to get eyes on the recon tank. Yeah, boy. And there's Made of Pixels. Doing a valiant job running across the map. Oh, Felton and Real 6 man. Oh, God. Sneaky's also on Overpass. He's going to take out that garrison. Option squad leader plus Real 6 man as assault. I mean, I'd wager you're going to have satchels, right? What are you doing? You're the grenadier. How close to the garrison? Okay, they're not close to the garrison. Ooh. Option v option. Madden versus Felton. Madden's keeping it clear, but he's not worked his way over to this side of the point yet. Meanwhile, up at the front. He's looking a little better. There is a more stable front line now in the town. Oh, especially with the sniper out wide there. They're going to have good coverage. If either of these chaps tries to drive south, they're going to get picked off. Not on the flank. Both the squad leaders doing what they should be doing, staying out of the way, building garrisons, and replacing their own. Yeah, it's going to take a lot to drive allies off of Watermill right now. That's a pretty well dug in position they've got. They do have an anti-tank gun northwest plus the garrison, plus a couple of outposts. Oh! Zoofmod got onto the back garrison. Strafed his body. Still, that garrison has been identified. Oh, Cornell and Tim. Cornell's not looking this way, I don't think. He's got eyes on the heavy tank. There's the IS-1 rolling in. Delapole might be coming back to go look for the recon outposts. The IS-1's here coming into town. Tigers on Sunken Bridge. We're not going to get too many tank v tank offs right now. We're starting to see some good overall pressure. Is that the T-34? No, it's still the T-70. But we are starting to see a decent little push. I guess the artillery's fire has been drawn elsewhere. One kill. Lyman playing it nice and cool. Gets taken out. Cocktail's been killed. The way is clear, fellows. Although, Mosaika out to the east could cause trouble. Just have to be real careful advancing up this river, especially with the artillery coming in. Defending squad have spawned back in to continue contesting. Party's now currently a bit indecisive. A tank round comes in, I'm assuming, and kills those guys. Back here, it is an OP back here. Another good arty round. Good updates. I'm envisaging that's infantry artillery coordination. There's an awful lot of people out to the west. They really are just going to get pinned inside this ditch. But 'tis the way of it, 'tis the front line. It looks like the major action's all still going off in the town. Starting to see Octagon now pushing south with a bit more force than they previously did. The west here, the line has ever so slightly given way. Where's that heavy tank? Heavy tank's now rolled to the right of Chapel. Oh god. Heavy tank's gone right, but that's where the medium tank is for LwJg46. Getting wrapped, but right down the street. Right in the middle of the street, sorry. There's the heavy. Just out of range of being flared. Pushing across the street now. Gonna rock out behind that building. Yeah, it's gonna get a look, a teensy bit of a look on the arse of the P4. Tight though, it's a tight angle. Oh. P4 fires early. Kills the squad leader. God. Tiger's gonna get it, surely. I don't know where that round landed. I think it was fired high. Have to go forward. Just in time. Oh no. Something's bounced off the heavy, but they're going to kill that P4 surely. Oh, bounce off the arse of the P4! Woo. Okay, right. Well, yeah. Oh, God. Hey, P4. People lives to fight another day, but I think the Tiger might be A, not a Tiger, IS-1, and B, I was gonna say, looking this way. Valiant effort for the P4, but 'twas not enough. Now out to the east, you are starting to see a stronger Luftwaffenjäger presence out wide, but there are some extra chaps out here. Akagi's opening fire. Yes, he's got Aperol, and he's going to provide covering fire for only. He pops up, he'll have visual on the OP if he looks over by the tank. Yes, he sees it. Will the spawn wave come in? That's the question. Yes, he gets it. And no spawn wave. I mean, out here, they've managed to thread the needle between two enemy garrisons, although it looks like they are going to get the one to the west. Yeah, Grolin sees it. Very good. Right now there are no strafing runs. It's a Tiger, it's a heavy tank off now. Judging from the hits, I think the IS-1 might have it. No, the Tiger got it! I literally had to... And I thought, I can't see any fire for the Tiger. I thought, no, don't call it. Nice one, Tiger tank. Backing up to get a few reps. No immediate danger on the horizon. There's another Lux coming up from Luftwaffenjäger. Meanwhile, for the T-34's on Watermill. The Bake Squad... Right now, you have a very unenviable job. Is that T-34s? Sat in a lovely spot to avoid lots of AT fire. And it's just going to prevent anybody pushing up. Bombing run over the church. Not going to get any garrisons, but might get a few kills. The rockets seem to go through the T-34 there. That was a bit of a weird one. This assault player is Grenadier, so they can smoke out the tank, but apart from that, not much else. Radjam's still continuing to push this barn. Radjam's King Squad, yeah, there's his OP. No, that T-34, I don't think there's much really that can shift them off. I don't think the Tiger's got a look. Tiger doesn't have visibility. Got these AT guns out west. As soon as tanks do start rocking up, the Allies do have a counter for them. Yes, Schwano. The Mosaic. Yeah, Mosaic's away. T-34 charging forward now. Probably just trying to go for OPs. It's not going to get any, because it's going to thread the needle. Interesting. Curious to see where they end up going. Yeah, P4 up on the hill there. They appear to have eyes on, but there's going to be about to be a bunch of buildings and trees in the way. Oh! What a shot. I'm assuming that was you. Your kill wasn't stolen by... No, it can't have been stolen by the heavy tank. Nice work, P4. T-34 destroyed. But still, the overall calculus on Watermill has not changed very much. We are still seeing a handful of Axis players valiantly try and maintain the front line near the hard cap. RT's doing well and is going to help, but it's just very unfavourable ground. Ooh, the Lux sniper garrison. It might well have done. Right now it's running rampant. Kills a squad leader, which is always a good get. The enemy garrison to its east is still up behind the chapel. Supply drop, probably for be for Jig Squad here. For Gladiator. Yeah. Bunker down in the building. Oh, get scrolling. Yes! Akagi gets in with the hip-firing machine gun. Awesome. But... Ooh, rather nice spot. I mean, you can still dismantle them, but still, it's a nice spot on top of the little farm building there. They're getting a kill. Meanwhile, Octagon, they are still holding on to the church, preventing LwJg46 from pushing up, and they still have that strong position in the buildings to the west. Well, you can see the recon duel going on in the background. It's a constant job. We'll kill that. Kill her on the flank. We'll get a couple of shots here. Yes, kill her. Ah. Well, at what cost? Okay, overall though, starting to see a couple of players near the hard cap. King's Cods move their OP up. Ooh, Romeo's squad's got their OP in a decent spot to the north of the hard cap. The fighting is continuing in the town. There goes the almighty Lux. Oh god. Tiger took a hit. Was that another heavy tank on the road? Oh, there's the there's the heavy. Let's go eyes for the Tiger. Oh no. Winterloom is going to see that engineer surely. Oh no. You lucky bastard. No! That was Fox. Was a bit of a panic. Oh, that could have been a nice picture from the front if you hadn't backed up. Although the sun's in the wrong place. Oh no. Ah, oh, bad luck. A Dark Omen sees the enemy tanks backing up. Can't really get a nice little picture. Damn. Dark Omen's there. He's... Oh god, no, Vadex. Yeah, Vadex saves the medium. Blackbird. Oh, also taken out. Yeah, I think the infantry around these tanks are very much aware of their responsibilities here. There's an airhead coming in. Oh, almost directly on top of a LwJg garrison. So that's really handy. And that's a really good mark. I can hear stuff exploding. Oh, Tigers being railed by the IS-1 again, I think. Although it looks like, no, it might have been the T-34. That's just gone up. All members of the tank right now are sat here. Our 2 rep stations. Maximising the utility of the new armor squad setup. Now the certain members of the armor squad now have the ability to build certain structures, such as rep stations. Meanwhile, airhead. Now the airhead got there's Pixels Madin and Dicky Hoppenstedt. They came back. I mean, yeah. The airhead was right on top of a garrison. Oh, Pixel was just a Katusha rocket. Katusha killed 2 of the 3 players that came back to try and destroy the airhead. The third, it got everybody that came back to get the airhead. The Soviet Union sends its regards. The airhead's gone. Ooh, recon tank, you stuck in the ditch? Yes, that most ancient of ancient of defenses. Go on, big bad. There we go. One of the crewmen's dead. Still 2 in here. Oh no, I'm assuming he might have used his rockets. Trouble is, because of the angle the turret's rotating, there's a limit to what it can do. There's a limit to what it can cover. Like, if you're in those buildings, you're done for. If you're anywhere else, you're probably fine. There we go, the rocket's reloaded. Ah, he fired short! And we are... Whoa! This is just feeling mean now, like the poor old recon tank. Recon tank tries to get a splash damage to save its life. Does not work. That frustrating recon tank that's been doing lots of really good work has been cleared out. But while that's been happening, lots of other really important stuff's been happening. What the bloody hell's happened up here? Have I like missed an Axis airhead or something? Because look, all these people coming in north of the church. Enemy garrison here has been taken out. Although Odd's gone, clearing it back out again. And the recon plane coming in and more allied supplies. Yeah, this was... Oh, Blackbird. Tank's leaving the safety of its rep station because it knows if it stays there it is doomed. Oh, splash damage. Kills Blackbird. Heavy tank is on its way. Okay, there we go. Looks like, yeah, there we go. Iron Squad is about to get that garrison back up to further frustrate the attackers, but on the hard cap. Rad Jam and Co. are pushing the points. No garrisons are going to be killed there, but Love Squad Leader might be about to get pasted. He is. I think he destroyed their supplies that was on the point. Go, go, go! Secure that hard cap. So they haven't got the garrison. Defensive OP's been taken out. What else is there? Nothing. There's the Garrison and Co. all to the northwest. But apart from that, it looks like Recon has got the garrison to the northeast. This is looking pretty great. If Baker and George squads can hold on, wipe out all this enemy infrastructure, well, mostly around the town, that'd be great. Well, I quickly see... There we go, the heavy tank's being bullied. The heavy tank does a backflip! Oh god, it's being shot by the medium tank. Lenny's firing rockets at it, and it's been satchelled. There goes the medium tank. Okay. Heavy tank's being destroyed. Axis supply is dropping. On Watermill. It looked like it was slightly east, but no, this is looking really good. Nice work, Luftwaffenjäger. The fight over the town did its job. by drawing in their resources to prevent an overall collapse of the front back towards lumberworks. Airhead dropping? I mean, is that... Ah, I guess it's a Axis airhead. Well, I suppose ultimately it's more a question of when you're playing in these comp matches, the airheads, unless they're super lucky, they tend not to work. So using them for a defensive purpose like this can be a great opportunity. Those on the point though look like they've been killed by the Katyusha rocket, and there's currently none on site to build a defensive garrison. Meanwhile, allies are creeping in. Radjam's been killed. No, Radjam hasn't been killed. Radjam's still alive. But that Katyusha knocking out supplies could be pretty critical right now. Here come the allies. The Russian hordes are moving in. There's a support player, you little hero. It's not the best place for a garrison, but it is a garrison, and that's the important thing. You're holding firm inside the building. Oh god. Okay. Arty round still landing. We've got this squad leader still in the building causing issues. They're causing issues. Valiantly holding off the mid-cap. I suppose, again, it's just that natural bias. You're used to saying blue is good and they're mine, orange, bad, enemy. But nope, that player in the hard cap is doing great at holding it off. Oh no. Here's a... Vadex, KZ. They're going to see the garrison. Yeah, Vadex pinged it. Okay, that's the threat axis that needs to be maintained. What the hell? What the hell? E4 is trying to go for the... It wants to get... You know, it has to choose. There's a jump over the recon, over the squad leader, the recon squad leader. To be fair, I bet that heavy tank thought, where the hell am I being shot from? But it was probably being vigorously called in. Pop the garrison, nicely done. That P4's done great to help stabilize the defense. Still an octagon presence in this trench, although he's taken out one OP. Things looking a lot better now for LwJg46. Tiger's the P4, sorry, is taking some hits. It's still a bit scrappy in the town though. The line hasn't collapsed, and Octagon need this to hold because otherwise they don't want to get pushed through the town. Because then the front line moves towards pressuring waterworks. Ooh, option squad's doing some sneaky work to the south. The P4's making a run for it. We're trying to make a run for it, but that Tiger tank... No, I think his turret's facing... Yeah, his turret's facing backwards. Okay, so... Yeah, allies... You're looking a bit more promising now, clearing out some of these enemy troops. Lazid, if you can push the other side of your building and clear out that air OP. Nice. Oh, he kills the fool. You're looking a lot better. Skrinks is there, but right now he's just more of a problem rather than threat. Yeah, he's been taken out. This is starting to look a bit clearer now. For the Axis. They do have supplies for a garrison there. Ooh, an iron. He's still active. No, he was active. Only killed him. There's Vith. What are the chances that Vith's already dropped his box? Holding. Our real pop shot with the K98 and sadly was not successful. Somebody else got him. I think it was only. Okay, this is looking a lot better for LwJg46 than It did just a few minutes ago. That being said, the cap is going to the Allies. So there's still a lot of enemy presence to the northwest. You can't really ignore that. And there's going to be 2 medium tanks moving up as well. So they need some kind of armor support. Although it looks like the Tiger's currently helping 2 squads back here rid the back line of Betsin. And there's Pixels. I think everybody agrees that this play is probably going to be inside, but it's a risky thing to do, to go house clearing. Yeah, look at that. He's all just focused on that stairwell. It causes problems, but right now, as long as the garrison stays up, it's not a huge deal. It looks like the Tiger's now going to move up to help support Watermill. Cap is swinging to and fro. That's 3 tanks right now pushing Watermill. Well, I think the P4's got eyes on. Oh, what a rocket from Aperol. God damn. Trying it again, but sadly did not see. T-34 is taking position near where the ruined IS-1 Hulk is. I guess they're trying to engage the Tiger on the Tiger. P4 on the hill. Tiger and P4. 2 tanks out there now with a couple of rep stations and an ammo depot. Though it looks like somebody might have taken out their ammunition depot. Valiant effort to try and outflank here. But there's too many troops and the tank. More supplies for the Allies. Yeah, looks like Option Squad is still doing this sneaky work back here, but that's okay. We're getting more armor to the west. Meanwhile, in the town. Okay, so now rather than fighting around here, the front line has now shifted northward. So the initial confusing melee from the cap has been replaced by a more predictable front line. Just hear all these tank shots going on over here. Vital, but bodies on the point are even more vital. So what have we got? From the Allied side, 1, 2 mediums plus the light still. For the Axis, they got a P4 back here, plus a heavy, plus P4. I think the P4 might have advanced. Pushed forward. He managed to chase the T-34 off of their hill. This other T-4, they're being shot at, but the shots aren't landing. That shot's landing. I think that's the Tiger. Well, it might be the P-4 to be fair. Oh, you lucky swine. A bit of an Axis counter push down the river. Artie's landing just north of the bridge. About here. It is going to be clipping this garrison, but look at that defensive line of garrisons. Set out from Octagon, they're not giving up. Oh, another Katusha coming in to bombard Watermill. And the thing is, the one garrison that's within even slightly easy reach. You have to wonder if any of these tanks are going to get P-striked. It looks like Option Squad has also killed the squad leader, The commander as well, sorry. E24's duplicate covering the same spot. Kharkov is going to get another rep station up, I assume. Yes. His tank crewman friend is going to drop his supply box. They're going to get another rep station built. Nice. Well, a few infiltrators to the east of the hard cap. If they try and push this open road, there's a kitty cat ready to say hello. Ally. No, Axis. Yes, that's a Heinkel. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Tiger's pushing forward. Nothing to be afraid of right now. Although there's Jacob, or Jacob. Jacob, you know what? I'm not even going to try and guess. One of those is going to be advancing. So that Tiger could be at threat. Although Radjam and Flawless are right there. They look over this direction. They should kill the AT. Ooh. Okay, that's... Is it Allied supply? I mean, that's got to be Allied supplies, but they're dropping on top of their own box. It wouldn't be Axis. It wouldn't be... You'd think it's not Allies, because they're dropping on top of their own garrison, unless Able Squad's just built that garrison. It's not... Yeah, that has to be what have happened. I don't think the Axis would have dropped the supplies and then showed up with a box. So it looks like the commander is going to actually get the garrison. Yeah, he's sus. And he kills Gladiator and is on the Gary. Nice work. Although, oh god, there he gets it. Windloom. Oh. Windloom. Oh. He's lost a lot of blood there. I'm fairly sure that's not a good thing. There we go. They're communicating. They got the garrison. Meanwhile, Octagon, they're still holding on to the northwest of the soft cap. Really, I mean, it's not a bad position to hold, but I guess practically you end up starting to have lots of similar issues. Lots of this area here is dead ground, so they have to come in here, push, which can be hit by RT and all sorts, and it's just that's the new front line because they can't really take advantage of their high ground in a super effective way. Big Bad Bob says I could push forward, but why do that when I've got high explosive? I don't think that's not close enough. Oh, he's hit. He's thrown his nades. Oh. It worked though. Ah, but he died anyway. Ooh. Not sure what that was, if that was a P-strike or what. But both of those rep stations are gone. The Aperol's still up here with his ZIS-3 divisional gun. Keeping eyes on this area. Ooh. The Felsen has persistently been sneaking up from the rear for like the entire game. He's just gone like this all the way around. And he's done great. Well, right now it's all up to Sneakies. Sneakies sneaky forward. And get up to some mischief. What will he find on the way up? Al Squad's OP's lit up. That's Pixels. The Pixels is going to call that out. They've got infantry coming from the south. Sneakies has gone to ground, although is he tempted to peek? He's dropping his satchel here. I guess he assumes he's a dead man, and that the defenders will push out, and he might get a kill. Pixels gets him. Oh no, is the trap going to work? No, no. Pixels isn't falling for it. The squad leader's still there in his little bunker. How's it going in here, buddy? He's just holding. Might be able to... Oh no, he's in the wrong zone for a garrison. Sneakies is back to continue sneaky work. Ooh, Flash is moving back to drop supplies. I would wager, but yeah, there we go. Option squad's coming in. They're aware of shenanigans the south of the hard cap. Meanwhile, back in the town, there is more progress, but the lines are becoming a bit more intermingled now. A decent octagon presence. Let's see, it's gone to ground in the roof. I don't blame you. Kill. I don't think there's been any real moves onto Lumberworks yet, although King and oh, I say that. Garrison up at Windmills, Fox and King squad moving up. Commander's also here, but there's also a medium tank rolling up. They are also highly sus about what's happening. Supply box here. Oh god. Like supply truck friends. Hey buddies. Oh, Grolin under fire. Oh no, Grolin. Zoof was under fire. Yes, Grolin gets Tim. Okay, right. Bomb run coming in is not going to get much of anything. Oh god. Like things rolled up onto the trench network. Oh god. So he's looking east. There is a medium up there, to be fair. But as you can't see it, but there are two medium tanks south. But right now, yeah, medium. Oh no, heavy, sorry. D-34 is advancing towards the hard cap. Resist the temptation. If you swing your turret left. Oh, they see it. Although there is, oh god, there's a Jakob AT player. I don't think he's satchelled the tank. Oh, question is, what do you? Oh, he's got rockets. He's backing up because now the hunter could easily become the hunter right now if this is called in. Bounce off of side. Yep. Heavy's taking hits, he's backing up. Tiger's also badly wounded, but by the way that the IS-1's discoing around right now, I don't think he's going to get a shot off. Oh god, he's looking now. The IS-1's looking. No, he's backing up. Both things lived to fight another day. Meanwhile, on the hard cap, Sneakies is back in again. Sneakies is down. Okay, that's a good defense. Oh, and it looks like, I know, Pixels in a squad are looking for the chaps that were over here. Oh, looks like the Tiger on the hill's been taken out. Could be a handy little collection of... You know, actually, this is a pretty good setup still. Just... You can drive a new tank up here, not a problem. Get a bit of extra elevation. Yeah, it looks like Currently driving southwest, trying to look for OPs, but I think when Medi dies, that's going to give the game away in this trench. There we go, big bad bears. Aware of it. Get sneakies. Yeah, they're going to know. Sneak is, yeah, big bad bear. Sorry, big bad brew. Sorry for calling you big bad bear. You're big bad blue. They're going to work on this trench line. Carmi's moving over. Airhead. Ooh. Tacky airhead, because we've got a few infiltrators into the hard cap on Lumberworks. Ladjam? Ladjam. Radjam, only Lenny, JJ, and Lieutenant Joe. Although they are losing their mid-caps. They need to be real careful about how they play this. Medium tanks rolling forward. Where are the Axis tanks? T4's moving up. Tiger's here. Oh god. Oh, Artie's got that garrison registered. Yep, good Artie hits there on the back of Watermill. That Katusha strike, that could... If that rocket hits... Ooh. Satchel goes off, doesn't get the T-34. Rockets are coming in though. T-34 lives. Almost everybody dies to either artillery fire or Katusha. There we go. Rocket gets the garrison. I think that's going to be a recap for the Allies right now. But I don't see how the Axis can hold on to that. Nice work, Allies. That's just consistent pressure. Oh, there's one OP on the point. Nero needs to go. Okay. Where are the Axis tanks right now? The Tiger's moving in. P4's moving in. That potentially opens them up to... There's just one heavy tank right now. Obviously still a medium, but... Yeah, that T-34 is really what stirred this up right now. I mean, the T-34 kept sweeping... Yeah, garrison on point's been knocked out. That T-34 swept in. Yeah, he fears the satchel, so he's backing up. And Commander is also aware, though. There goes the satchel threat. That's enough, though. It got the T-34 to just back out of the hard cap. Oh, Kagi, no! See, this artillery is on point. Holy smokes. Big bad bear, not big bad bear, big bad brew. Get your box dropped. Then again, Axis artillery is also doing good work. There was a bunch of people pushing down this river right now, or creek bed, and now there is none. Allies tank is somewhat getting outflanked now, but no, good job T-34, sucking up the hits. We've got more supplies on Watermill. Commander's running in to get that Gary built. Currently being defended. Blackbird finally gets the satchel. There goes the tank commander. T-34 backing up. In terms of that heavy tank's still there to the northwest. No, this is a very close shave. Big Bad Bruce supplies have been knocked out, so it's the supply drop that's... You can build a garrison south of the hard cap, but right now there's nobody able to make that decision except the commander, and right now they're trapped. There goes the T-34. There you go. Flash squad leaders moving in. Blackbird drops another box. Ooh, that was a bit squeaky bum time, wasn't it? Woo. Right. Means didn't catch up with what's happening up here. Obviously, it's safe to say that the attack didn't go well, but you've still got Zoof the Recon plus only in Fox Squad up, providing that threat towards the rear of Lumberworks, but the map is generally now split along the lines that you would expect. And we're back to fighting over Watermill. Because the Allies never gave up on the pressure. Ooh. Their arty's going to be doing some good business right now. Don't know garrison on Watermill yet. Able squads here. House squads here. They're going to run the gauntlet of the bombing. Or bombing. Party rounds. You have the OPs as well. Option squads OP and that's it. Flash and Decane. Flash gets the Gary up. Not ideal position, but it's better than none. Although Jacobs just killed a couple of players. Is he going to run out and see it straight away? He had a rocket earlier, and he does. Garrison on point, destroyed. It's still looking quite good again in general for the Allies in terms of the Axis. They've got a medium tank outside of the point and a few OPs, but if RT keeps hitting here, there's a limit to what they can do. The Tiger has to keep squaring off of the IS-1. What we need is these guys to start swinging west and try and roll up this attack, but that's easier said than done. I'm just a big idiot flying around in the sky. Whew, I think that's a friendly kill there, I think. Before taking hits. Briefing run on, yes, back garrison. Decent spawn wave, but again, just look, arty, boom! Schwanov popping off a good rocket inside the building. Oh. Okay, P4's backing up, and with that, I think that's probably going to be another. It's going to swing back towards the Allies, if I had to guess. IS-1's rolling up. Good spawn wave, but you need a garrison. We have no supplies. Calme's dropped a box. Baker squad runs in, gets taken out. There's still no garrison. Supplies are up and they're being dropped, but even though there's a P4 on point, if you're the Allies, you've got to be feeling pretty good about this. The cap is currently going back towards Axis. Red Jenks, oh, he sees this. Kills the tank crewman. Ooh, gets hip shot by Schwano. Get those supplies down, soldier. And Bulldog. Cool. Okay, we've got a garrison south, but here comes the recon tank. Niki's in his recon tank now. Okay, and there's also the cap is going on Lumberworks right now. What the? Just drive straight through the middle of the hard cap. Oh, okay. Oh, go. Ooh. Charlie squad. Super dangerous right now. Holy smokes. Charlie squad with their OP. Full squad coming in from the south. Safe to say that garrison's not going to stick around. Oh, Medi, the machine gun, is getting good shots on it. They're lobbing grenades at the Gary. We'll have it marked. Mehdi, the machine gunners, hopefully. Oh. Okay, they've been taken out. The flare's been popped. God, but it's to the south. Sneaky's the recon car, really. I mean, look at it. Fucking Brum that's gone through the armament factory. He still lives. He's doing enough damage. Then there's Radjam. Radjam coming in south. Gets their OP. Once these guys are dead, they're dead. Philippol gets the sups. I mean, this has got to be it again. I mean, how many times I've said that a lot, but Atharion's killed the enemy. Has killed his enemy. There's still a medium tank in the hard cap. It's not quite enough. Mike's squad is able to provide some help. What tanks? Medium tank at left HQ. Heavy's coming out of mid. I mean, a whole really nice raft of garrisons set up, but right now they're everywhere except where you need them. And to see some smoke get dropped. Assuming that's might be Axis artillery. Wano's got eyes for that recon tank. No. Staying smart, he's keeping an eye north. Oh, gets killed. Oh god, that recon tank's doing work. Okay, but there we go. The south of Watermill has been cleared up. So there goes that threat. And we've got a garrison up south, which is something at least. Whew. And there's nobody around to flank. I don't know how I missed that. Either way. Oh, there we go. We are starting to see people sweeping in from the east. Heavy tanks having to book it. They've only got one crew. Oh, Lazid goes down. Shot on the arse into the back of the IS-1. Is there another one? Hold on to the arse into the back of the turret. Okay, now efforts being made to push towards this trench line. Good work. Oh. The mine call out was made, but sadly it was not. Nobody had take headed of the decision or the call out. Ooh. Blackbird's gonna get shadows. Yeah, with the almighty revolver. 1891 was going for Aperol. Aperol just shrugs it off, loads another shell. Oh, goddamn. Okay, right, let's take stock again. Looking a lot better now for the Axis because they've helped clear out the direct front line. If the enemy wants to spawn, they have to come in from more towards Lumberworks. That's much better, although Love Squad's going to get a garrison up back here, I'm assuming. Bog Squad's going to hopefully have eyes on it. This is more of what you wanted to see. What I wanted to see is streaming for the blue team. Activities like that. Oh. More glorious tigering. Although what they're shooting at off in the distance may be the heavy tank. Let's go back off towards east. There's Fetsen. Fetsen with his sneaky comrade. Pfizer coming in from their respective OPs south of the frontline garrison, so they might be able to do some good work here. But there is 20 minutes left to go, so there's going to have to be some movement on their ends. They're going to have to start wearing out those W keys. Although I see, wear them out, you can have to you have to press it once. Okay, there. I took my hand off the mouth. And, oh right. Anyway, back up towards the front line. Tiger's taking some bad hits, probably from the IS-1. Still holding or helping hold the western flank of the town. Oh, killer caught out in the open ground. Watch out, Flawless. Oh. Nope. Oh, real six man. You up to? Ooh, he's going to be after one of those tigers. His northwest, he's got both of the tiger tanks. There's one that's hurt. There's the other that's in good nick. And the problem is that tiger probably doesn't see any reason to suspect. Oh. He would have observed the spawn on the garrison, and then his priorities would have been tested. Excellent. Schwano taking position in the ruined buildings, making it much more challenging for the Allies to reoccupy their former fighting position, which, considering how important this area was, you'd like to think you get a couple of chaps up here or a tank up here to help start covering this open ground. There we go. Good push. Bronislav. Oh. Gets a hit. B4's taking a hit. Ooh, and those two tigers covering the ground. So, a P strike does not get the tiger. Ah. Medium's been taken out. Heavy's rolling on up. At least the garrison's a little bit further back and it's down in the open ground. Bombing run on the garrison at Lumberworks. But right now, it's looking pretty tense in a few other places as well. Where them tanks? If he takes a hit, somebody. Both having a little peek. If I can get a. Yeah, it's just before you started moving. Excellent. Oh no. Now you're blocking the heavy. I mean... both tigers are off down behind this hill here. Or at least they were. There's one. The other one's backing up. Is he having to fall back? Tiger's going to roll out into the road. What's he going to see? Not much. Although Kalmi's popping rockets in the back of the heavy. Oh, and almost another disco mode. Oh, this poor heavy tank. Heavy tank killed. Medium tank killed immediately afterwards. Okay, now moving up towards lumber, because why the hell not? Although Watermill is contested with a squad in the hard cap, with an OP in the hard cap. You do have Rajam, Dicky and Dielhofta pushing a lumber mill. Might provoke a bit of a response from the allies. Currently contested. Travian gets a kill. Rajam vaults, gets one. LV vaults across, saves his life. Vaults around the back of Rajam, shoots him in the back. Cap is going to the allies though. Okay, OP's been cleared on the point. There's no garrison for you to Katusha back here, but Bulldog might get one put down. Oh, look at that. That's going to be causing a bit of chaos back there. It's Sneakies again. It is Sneakies again. Guess the garrison is down here with a supply truck. Oh, we can't. Oh, they drove forward. Now Sneakies is taken out. Lenny moving up. And when I get that box killed, so doesn't look like it's been used to build any garrisons east, and you've got option squad near another garrison on Belgorod. Allies defending lumberworks. Yeah, pretty solid spawn back here, and they've pushed the Axis rather off of the hard cap. Tiger doesn't give a damn though. Tiger's coming in to say hello. Ooh, bazooka in the backside from Windaloom. Ooh. Leaving smoke trails like a damn cartoon. This thing has an engine. Oh god. Yeah, they're going to be in the hard cap, but right now they're going to be pretty well. We got this Tiger's an open country tank, and we got this one in tight corridors and narrow streets. Bounce, another hit. Oh, there's the T-34 as well. Fell you down on the point. Meanwhile, back on the hard cap, which is going back to the allies. What's been going on back here? What have you fellas been up to? Okay, still got a garrison on the point. Big spawn wave. Although, did somebody just... Yes! Blixie sniping the garrison there. Gary on point destroyed. There are a few... Okay, it's going to be more challenging now for allies to get in because they do have that presence northwest. But it's not impossible. Simon gets one. He's got eyes on Schwano. Artie's coming in again. So bearing in mind that we do... Okay, we've got a new garrison south, but KZ is going to be on that. Cap is going to the allies. Got a garrison, but they're not necessarily safe. Vixels gets killed by this recon. One person on the hard cap right now. Oh, at least KZ. At least KZ's been taken out. Woo. Whereas if Slixie had another rocket, looked south, there would be big problems here. And if that garrison starts getting called, I suppose really you just need to shell north of it, just to try and intercept people as they come in and be less reliant on catching spawns. The northwest of the point where we've got this trench network is still being held by the Axis. That's going to really help prevent Watermill getting rolled. Oh. Yep, there's a tank over here somewhere. Yep, heavy tank coming in from left HQ. Plus there's a heavy tank at LwJg46. Still a good amount of infantry. No well, there is a garrison, sorry, to the north. Mostly OPs though. We've still got Love Squad back here. Boxers reclaim the supply tracks. We might get a dangerous attacking garrison up back here. So the Allied wedge is still coming in. Nero's in a dangerous position though. All about just picking them off and delaying. Nero has a target-rich environment right now. Mosaic, I bet you dropped your box. Yeah, there's your supply box. Nice work. There's the IS-1 moving up. There's an AT gun. It's going to be picking people off from the ridge. Picking people off on the ridge. Just a bunch of deaths right there. Holy smoke. Allied recon tank. It's Sneakies again. Sneakies does not give a shit. Last time he just barreled straight onto the point. Oh no, but Schwano's there this time. Just change position to the gunner. Oh, he knows. I think Schwano might not have another rocket. Oh, no, he does not. Or at least looks like the recon tanks kind of stuck in their current position. Oh, Sneakies went out to get the rep. Even got his fetching little hat blown off. Ooh, okay. What was that? It just blew up. Oh, that's the recon tank. The two IS-1s rolling up. We're getting towards the point where it's gonna be the final push onto Watermill. There's only 7.5 minutes left, and victory will be declared after at the 2-minute point. So there's less than 5.5 minutes to go. It's Allied push up to the Ridgeway. Got annihilated. I wonder. Oh, don't back up. I was going to get a picture. No. Heavies are backing up, but they have been flared. Oh god. Medium's going to outflank this Tiger. Medium gets the Tiger. Oh, Lenny can't place a mine fast enough and gets killed by the tank. Oh, Blackbird. But gets a hit. Medium's is heading towards the point. Medium destroyed. Yeah, they're starting to reposition themselves on the trench line to the west. One of the heavies has gone down, which is a big blow for the Allies. But they're pushing on. They can retake their position on the northwest and then drive across the open ground back towards the next point, which is easier said than done. Oh, Allied sniper out to the west. Here the airhead. Yep, airhead's coming in. Garrison is within the Katusha cone, but we all know that's not a guarantee of anything. LwJg46 is being capped from soft cap pressure. The Allies need to be really careful about how much effort they put into this attack. Well, I suppose in a way they do, in a way they don't. If they don't mind potential 4-1 defeat, they can push it all in for a 3-2 win. So are we going to see Katusha Nade smack into that garrison? Katusha Nade, Katusha Rocket. Yeah, head's coming down into the creek. There we go, a bunch of people see it. Rockets, nades. Everybody who saw the airhead is dead. But not a bad potential outcome really, because now the way's open. Garrison to the south is still up. The defense is looking a bit fragile. And again, it's better. Okay, heavy's rolling in, medium's rolling in. The Axis tanks are focusing on lumber works, which they are capping. All the heavy's rolling in. Imagine this, you're just coming out of here, being like, right, let's go play it. Let's go play Hell Let Loose. Whee! Although, definitely a decent presence here, because that heavy tank's not doing anything in the hard cap. Oh, need to be careful they don't collide into the bridge. Artie's killed 2 more allied players on the hard cap. Medium's moving in. Okay, good allied push coming in from the east, looking to try and cut the legs out from underneath this attack. Meanwhile, up at Lumberworks, tanks making tanks go boom. D-34's trying to engage the arse of the Tiger. Whether it's been chased away or they're choosing to abandon the pursuit, and instead get over there to try and help protect Watermill. Cap is currently still going against them. And ultimately this should go towards... This should be something the Axis can defend themselves against, right? It's 2 tanks on the hard cap. It's not insurmountable. But here's the surge of infantry coming in. Both the tanks are still here. Sound artifact. Okay, good, it's gone. Artie's doing really good work here. It's just all of the attempts to get close to try and satchel these tanks, they're just not working. You get 3 tanks on the hard cap. Still going. LA players can't. They're desperately trying to push in. They are being cut down. The bomber can come in. Going to get some kills. DL Hofter. Oh, he gets killed. Did he get the satchel? Doesn't look like it. The point is now being defended. Although people are being blown to pieces by Artie. The P4 has got its gun around into the arse of the Heavy. And Heavy's been destroyed. Medium's got a multitude of satchels on it. Okay. Whew. Okay. So, we've blown through the 2-minute limit, so LwJg... Well, no, to be fair, that's till this... No. I was talking out my arse. It's a 2-minute win if the cap hasn't started, but because the cap has started, it's possible that might happen. There goes the medium tank. They're going all in on the attack right now at Lumberworks. They're going all in, rather, sorry, on Watermill. They're going for a go big or go home strategy because you've got only... on his own, capping Lumberworks. E34, E4, wearing off. Let's go. He will give only his moment. Solo cap lumberworks. Nice work, only. Okay, yeah. Well, the Allies had to go all in. He had to go all in to try and get the win. So, got to risk it for a biscuit. What do you do? Do you protect a 3-2 loss, or do you risk a 4-1 loss to go for the win? Pixels gets my vote. Okay, let's make sure I get everybody's thing, everybody's score. That was a good game. The Allies they were just constantly applying the pressure. They just weren't giving up. And you saw how that really worked earlier on in the match, where obviously once they got the initial cap, but they didn't give up and they were maintaining those frontline positions. The point at which when Luftwaffe and Jaeger started to work on attacking Lumbermill, because they didn't really have that frontline control, they could just get in the point and cause some real big issues. But no, GG everybody. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more ECL Hell Let Loose. Cheers, everyone.